Hey curry lovers, I'm Shizuka Anderson. Are you guys ready for another episode of Currypedia? Today I am in Koenji to explore the flavors in the world of Japanese curry. And today I'm in for some unique curry experiences. First, I'll be checking out a curry spot that pairs curry with beer. And then I'm gonna see how a ramen shop does curry. So without further ado, follow me and keep calm and curry on. Currypedia. Andbeer is about an 11-minute walk from Koenji station, and you can use both the Sobu line and the Chuo line to get there. My first curry stop of the day is called Andbeer, and it seems to be located on the first floor of an apartment building. It looks very quaint and very cute, and apparently they specialize in beer pairings with curry. What's interesting is that this actually started out as a microbrewery here in Koenji, so they make their own beer, and the owner apparently loves curry, has loved it for a long time, and learned how to make curry while traveling the world. So I'm excited to hear a little bit more about that and try his recommended curry and beer pairing. Let's go inside. こんにちは。
こんにちは、いらっしゃいませ。
カレーは海外で作り方を学んだりしたんですか？
一番最初はスリランカ縁があって1ヶ月ぐらい友達の知り合いの家にホームステイしてで1ヶ月ぐらいお家で家庭のスリランカ料理を教わったのが、結構ハマったきっかけみたいな。カレーもビールも、毎日種類結構置いていてでビールの方も季節の食材とか原料とかを使いながら常に8種類自家製のビールを置いていてお客さんが探してもらうっていう経験をしてもらえたらいいかなって思ってます。お待たせしました。4種掛けのカレーになります。どうぞ。それぞれ楽しんでもいろいろ混ぜて食べてもいいので、よかったらお召し上がりください。
There's so much to choose from on this plate. It's quite tricky to figure out where to start. But each curry on this plate is inspired by a different country's curry. But I think what's important to note about this is that they're all original curries that they come up with here daily, like all the time. There's always new curries coming in. So it's not 100% meant to be an authentic foreign curry. It's kind of its own unique twist on a curry. And what's really great about it is they use local Japanese ingredients, a lot of local Japanese ingredients, including Japanese miso, of course, like local seafood, and it's kind of meant to match the Japanese palate. So here we've got chicken. It looks so tasty. What a perfect spoonful. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Oh, that is so good. I am in love with this curry. There's some like crunchy onions and like soft tomatoes in there. Let's see how this matches with the beer. Ooh, I think that's a good match actually. Because of the acidity, the slight acidity of the mustard seeds and the fresh citrusiness of the beer, I think this is a nice, bright, perfect pairing. They go together really well. All right, next, I think I'm gonna have to try the one that's right in the middle. This uses miso from Gifu Prefecture in Japan. Oh, again, totally different flavor. Yeah, there's still like a decent amount of spice in there, but it's it tastes a little bit more rich. I almost want to say earthy and nutty. I feel like I taste, I don't know what's in it, but I almost taste like almonds. It feels kind of nutty and rich and lots of umami from the miso. Goes very well with keema curry, I have to say. Miso and meat goes very well together. That's wonderful too. Ooh, I'm having so much fun. I feel like I'm traveling the world on this plate, just trying a bite of each one. Okay, so this is inspired by Sri Lankan curry. However, I've noticed this vegetable here. Apparently this is called udo in Japanese, and it's a wild mountain vegetable, obviously only found in Japan. So this is a very local Japanese ingredient that you could use in this curry. So I'm really loving that fusion of foreign or global spices, but using local Japanese ingredients. Wonderful. Very creamy. Oh, it's a creamy dal. It's got sort of that nuttiness from the beans as well. I want to say nutty, it's not exactly nutty, but creamy. Got a little bit of that dull texture to it. Man, I love craft beer. All right, we're gonna try the last curry on this plate. This one I'm actually the most intrigued by because I've never seen anything like it before. It has shirako in it. And I think what's a little, might be a little bit off-putting for some people is it does look kind of like a brain, just a little bit. But don't think about it too much. Let's give it a try. Itadakimasu. Oh! Actually, that surprisingly works. I mean, honestly, even as somebody who doesn't go out of their way to eat shirako usually, it works very well. I don't know why. It doesn't have that much of a weird texture to it. When you eat it with the curry, it kind of gets hidden a little bit by the curry, which I think is a nice entryway into trying shirako if you've never tried it before. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was prepared to not be super into it, but it's actually very nice. Don't knock it till you try it. このお店ってマンション1階にあると思うんですけど、結構マンションに住んでる方もここに来られるんですか？
すごいたくさん来ていただいて、で近いので、もう満席とかだったら自分でお皿とか持ってきてもらって、でお皿持ってきてくれたらちょっと割引したりとか、エコな感じでいろいろサービスしたりとか。
I might actually need to check out if some rooms are available so I can get a discount on curry and beer. But I think it's about time for me to curry on. I'm going to finish off my curry here and then I'm going to go explore the rest of Koenji and we'll see if we can find ourselves another curry here. See you guys over there. That's so good.
For me, curry is drifting journey and serendipity.
Koenji is a charming neighborhood located just 10 minutes by train from Shinjuku Station. And its bustling streets are filled with vintage clothing shops, antique stores, and many quaint cafes. So it gives it a wonderfully retro atmosphere here. But it's also known by some as Tokyo's Little India for its vibrant Indian community and numerous Indian restaurants and shops. And that makes it the perfect place to find my next curry, I think. Let's go. Jagura is located about a 10-minute walk from Koenji Station. I am here now at Jagura, which is a ramen restaurant that specializes in tonkotsu ramen, which is a pork bone broth ramen, and they use several types of miso in their broth. But not only are they a ramen shop, they also serve curry. And I've never tried a curry at a ramen shop before, so I think we're gonna have to do it. Let's go inside.
いらっしゃいませ。食券そちらになります。
So in true ramen shop style, I'm going to be ordering my curry with a vending machine. And the one I'm getting today is right here. It's called the seared chashu pork miso tomato curry. It's quite a mouthful. Sounds delicious. Let's eat some curry at a ramen shop.
はい、すみません、お待たせしました。はい、炙りチャーシュー味噌トマトカレーですね。どうぞ。
Look at all of this chashu pork on top. Big cuts. They look smoky and seared. So I'm very curious to know, what was the reason why you started to serve curry at your ramen shop?
高円寺っていうのはね、結構ラーメンとカレーがセットのお店多くて、あとね、歴史のある長いお店もあったりして、これはもうね、セットを食べないといけないみたいな。ラーメンとカレーを食べなきゃいけないみたいな、こういうのがあって。ご飯にかける人もいれば、丼にドバーンと入れる人もいるし。でもね、好きに食べるのが一番美味しいです。高円寺という街が、バンドマンとか、若手の芸人さんとか役者さんとかね、夢追い人が多いんです。夢をかけてる人。なのでちょっとでもね、お腹いっぱいになってほしいからっていうことで最初ライス無料をずっと続けていたんですけど、なんかまあみんなにお腹いっぱいになってもらいたいっていうのがあります。
すごい。若いバンドマンたちめちゃくちゃ感謝してるんじゃないですか。
だからお金ないからライスつけれないなっていうのも、こうだとね、ライスでカレー粉無料であるからね、それです。カレーライス無料で作れるでしょ。それでね、ライブ頑張ればいいじゃない。
That is so nice. Wow, he's got a big heart, clearly. All right, it's time to try this wonderful looking curry. Ramen-inspired curry is what it feels like. We've got crispy fried onions really thick cut chashu pork, some rice, of course, a side of pickles, as is standard in Japan. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be a pretty big mouthful because the chashu pork is so thickly cut. All right, here we go. Itadakimasu. Ooh, that is a curry that I can see a young band guitarist really enjoying. That's good. It hits the spot. The chashu pork is wonderful. As the owner mentioned, gives a lot of bite, like meaty bite to it. The curry itself is quite light, I'd say. It's quite light, but you get a little bit of that meatiness and texture from the minced pork. It's also really nice that you get some crunch from the crispy onions. I really like that. When you just eat the root, it's very rich too. Maybe like just a hint of spice. Not too spicy. It's still very easy to eat. Barely spicy, actually, from my standards, but there's a little subtle note of spice in there. Also, I think what I'm tasting here, the richness, it feels like it has to be from the miso. I think the miso is adding like extra umami that makes you want to get another bite, because umami really does that. It makes you want more. So that's exactly what I'm feeling right now. We just gotta keep eating more and more. Yum, a little bit of crunch with that too. Love it. I really do think this is the perfect kind of curry that a ramen shop could only do.
私にとってカレーとはテンションが上がる食べ物です。カレーとラーメン食べれたら最高ですね。
Well, that wraps up my curry episode in Koenji today. This neighborhood honestly is so cool. People in Japan, in Tokyo, love Koenji because it is just so cool. Cool people come here. Like, as he mentioned, like bands come to practice here. Like, this is the kind of atmosphere Koenji is. And as you can see, they have some really great curry and very cool little shops. So it's definitely worth currying over to Koenji for. You definitely gotta try. Beer and curry or ramen and curry? Let me know in the comments below which combo you guys prefer. I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again next time in another episode of Currypedia. See you guys next time. Currypedia.